11 cents. I wasn't far off there. Okay, so now we've gone $80 swing here. Amazon, meanwhile, has announced a $2 billion investment fund focused on environmental technology. So the e-commerce giant is looking to offset its carbon footprint. Jeff Bezos earlier pledging $10 billion of his own wealth to combat climate change. $200 billion have flowed into ETFs, or exchange-traded funds, this year so far. Let's talk about the energy plays amidst the ETFs. Let's bring in Big League ETF Watch, Tom Lydon, CEO of ETF Trends. Tom, you and I have gone back years here. We know that there have been oil ETFs and old school energy ETFs. What do you look at right now that has seen some pretty decent performance?
Yeah, well, Liz, there's a lot of great opportunities in oil. I mean, obviously, it hit some pretty low prices. And during this period of time, it was really tough for oil. However, everything seems to be coming back. There's this big supply and demand that's going on as we're opening up here in the U.S. We're definitely opening up in Europe. At the same time, when things were tough, a lot of producers were shutting down in the U.S. So it's a classic case of supply and demand. If you do want oil and you do feel the prices are going to get more expensive, USO is a great way to hedge your bet there. And then more importantly, the MLP ETFs out there are those that fund the pricing and the piping and the servicing of oil flow. So AMLP is another great ETF to consider if you want to profit on an uptrend in the oil surge that we're seeing recently.
Yeah, I think so. You know, is there much more risk in certain ETFs? Because we started to see the XLE and some of the other ETFs get really squirrely back when oil was at a negative price.
Yeah, well, you have to understand that all ETFs are different, and oil ETFs are right in that camp. You have to look under the hood. USO is all based on futures prices, so it's not that you're buying the companies. XLE energy, you're actually buying energy companies, so that's really important. And when you get to MLPs, that's a certain sector of the energy market. So you got to do your research. You just can't pick anyone that's out there, and some are obviously riskier than others. But the good news is oil and energy is on the rebound. It's important to diversify and don't just go after those things that are surging.
Yeah, well, the NASDAQ's surging. So are you looking at high-tech ETFs and saying take some profits off the table?
Well, I think it's going to continue to move. I mean, the FANG stocks plus Microsoft, Liz, as you look at the QQQs, 47% of the market cap of the QQQs are the FANG stocks plus Microsoft. They are also the stay-at-home stocks. They're the communication stocks, the entertainment stocks that are going to continue to do well for us during this stay-at-home period of time, and we're going to come out the other side doing well also.
Tom, it's great to see you. Tom Lydon of ETF Trends. Have a great night, everybody.